the smoke and camera disappear again. The real world is bigger than all these fake records. Wait, Popo's got the millions and my woman's disrespected. If you check one, two, my word of advice to you is just relax. Just do what you got to do. If that's no worry.
Ok, parfait.
On a un enjeu, le fond de la tête commence à vivre avec un peu plus un faux contourné.
Bonjour, comment vous allez? How are everyone? Okay, so my name is Ashley Torres. I am a Colombian descendant here, and we're gonna be opening, I'm gonna emceeing with, can you introduce yourself?
Oui, tu m'as que non automatique. Mon nom c'est Samuel Réville, je vais co-MC, je suis vraiment content d'être avec vous, on a froid, mais c'est pas grave.
So we will be beginning with introduction to the territory. And on va commencer avec une introduction au territoire. On a ici des jeunes de Ganawagé qui vont faire l'introduction. Donc. What conoherados o guego, que ditirogo estudias, que genesión y odito roda, dano, que ni akahaga ni genabras roda. Kahnawagan, Idawagano, Hello, Honizardade, Agawana Nordu, Honda Gurdiwadakwa. Sego Zaguego, Garafina Tiojax, what's Gregory, then a Kahnawaga Gadagare, Ioni, other one Hadunga, the Honda Gurdiwadakwa. So, okay, Ganjakwa. So ito ang siyos ka ni Gariwasa, negadi o honda Gariwadakwa ang gawa na hatsto. Magwego aska ang dadawaho e noni na ang kwa ni Gorda gano daya kinuhurado na ungway sua. Tanu daya kinuhurado na kahne Gardunyo. Then after we say each one, we'll say Tonia Duhak na ang kwa ni Gorda. And that means, and now our minds are wrapped and we agree as one. We'll say to. Bago aska, the dawaho e nuni ne agwa ni Gorda dano daya kinuhurado ne yung kinistahan siya hunzade. Tony Adohak ne agwa ni Gorda. Daya kinuhurado ne onukwaso kadinayot na agwa ni Gorda. The dawaho e nuni ne agwa ni Gorda dano daya kinuhurado ne ne Cardunyo dano agwe awangi ni Kundido ne Kodungsua Tony Adohak ne agwa ni Gorda. The kinuhurado oni ne ogrina sua dano oterna sua kadinayot na agwa ni Gorda. Bago aska the dawaho e nuni ne agwa ni Gorda dano daya kinuhurado ne utinua sua Tony Adohak ne agwa ni Gorda. The kinuhurado ne kay ni kamarage kadinayot na agwa ni Gorda. Bago aska the dawaho e nuni ne agwa ni Gorda dano daya kinuhurado ne otita sua dano kahi sua dano ne oni John Hekwa ne asani kodo de kasa ne onaste usaheda dano ona uzura togadi na yoto ne agwa ni Gorda. The kinuhurado ne Gundiria kadinayot na agwa ni Gorda. Bago aska the dawaho e nuni ne agwa ni Gorda dano daya kinuhurado ne Sungwatia Japaneka Garakwa Tony Adohak ne agwa ni Gorda. The kinuhurado ne discussed Gardenius di Cardiade kadinayot na agwa ni Gorda. Bago aska the dawaho e nuni ne agwa ni Gorda dano datido kinuhurado ne yung kiso togo da di huerdas, siya tawa santos ng guadi, tadio dakwa, tagadi na yoto na yung guani gorda. Deti no horado na yung kisata sa tarleka garapa, tagadi na yoto na guani gorda. Agwego askan da dawa huet nuni na yung guani gorda, tano deti no horado na o di da o gua, tano na yung guat gua gawana agrex ni waksinoda. Tanya dohak na guani gorda. Agwego askan da dawa huet nuni na guani gorda dano da tido anu horado na sumbayat dizo. Dia gwena hoda da sa anyag dia honzade. Tagadi na yato na guani gorda. Tagatena ona gadi wadari watweni daga tena zingani gorda easy ginez as a kota gahado mua tania dahak ne gani gorda. So what we just did in Ganyagaha was a Honda video deko, which means the word before all else, and we gave our greetings to everything from our Mother Earth, to the waters, that we made our way up to all the greens, the medicines, the root life, the plant life, and we made our way up to the sky, the four-legged beings, the wind beings, the four directions of the winds, as well as into the sky with our stars, Grandma Moon, our elder brother the sun, everything that sustains us here on this planet that we can't live without. So that's how we open and welcome everyone to our territory. Taniwanage.
Merci énormément pour ce message important. Je sais qu'il fait froid, mais votre présence ici est primordiale. Pendant tellement longtemps, on a mis de côté les voix, les experts, les réels experts des luttes environnementales. Et enfin, on passe le micro au peuple autochtone. Alors, merci de votre écoute. On a des speakers extraordinaires qui vont venir vous parler, des membres, des leaders des peuples autochtones à travers les 4 coins du globe. Alors, merci d'être là jusqu'au bout et de les écouter. On pratique notre privilège de l'écoute comme jamais. Moi, je suis Samuel Rainville, Inou, membre de la communauté de Pessamit. Puis ma communauté, depuis des temps immémoriaux, protège son territoire. Et ça, nos ancêtres nous l'enseignent. Et on est aujourd'hui à porter leur voix devant vous tous. Et on se rallie ensemble dans un message qu'on comprend tous, la protection du territoire, la protection de la nature, puis la protection de toute forme de vivant autour de nous. Moi, on m'a raconté un jour que s'il n'y a plus de caribou, jusqu'au dernier caribou, ben un jour, il n'y aura plus d'inou. Il faut protéger les espèces menacées, puis en même temps, c'est l'intégrité culturelle des nations, des peuples autochtones que vous protégez. Oui. Donc, sans plus attendre, la première personne qui va venir vous parler, c'est la représentante...
Ça va être Takaya.
Ok. Alors, la première personne qui va venir nous parler, c'est Takaya Blani, qui est défenseuse des terres de la Première Nation Tla-Amin. Merci de l'accueillir chaleureusement.
Chilcha Tonapich, Audrey Chaput, Takaya Blaney, Nuns, Peftichu Samtawa. My ancestral name is Chigajimo, that was shared with me by my Kukpa and shared with him by his Kukpa before him. I am from the Tla'amin Nation. I am standing here with my cousins, with my kin, with my sisters from the Amazon, and we are here to bring a message from our territories because we are under siege from the Canadian government. On our lands and theirs, we face extractive industries such as mining, such as dams, that threaten to steal our future from us, that rob us of our birthright. There are benefactors of colonialism that are gathering at COP15 that place our lands on the negotiating table, that are putting forward false solutions rooted in capitalism, rooted in colonialism, because they are still unable to hear what Indigenous people have been saying for decades. What we have been telling you is that climate change and biodiversity loss is the result of colonialism. That you have forgotten what it means to be a human being. You have forgotten that we are connected to nature, that we are a part of the land and the land is a part of us, and that your future generations need land too. I am here for the wild salmon. I am here for my future generations because I refuse to allow colonial governments that have only ever wanted us to go extinct, that have only ever wanted to extinguish us, that tried to kill us but could not, to be the ones to make the decisions for my future. That doesn't make any sense, and I take accountability for the ones not yet born, for their lives, because my ancestors took accountability for mine when they decided to keep practicing our language, to keep practicing our culture, and to remain on our lands. That is the only reason why I'm still standing here. I am standing here despite of Canada, not because of it. My sisters from the Amazon carry a similar message, because not only does Canada take and exploit and destroy from these lands that are not theirs, but they have their hands in Indigenous lands globally, and they steal from all of our futures. And so I will pass the mic for them to speak on their truths and to speak on those experiences. We stand united as Coast Salish peoples, as Tla'amin peoples, as upriver and saltwater peoples, with our Indigenous brothers and sisters from the Amazon, from all around the world, who need to resist Canada, who need to resist Canadian mining corporations, who need to resist the dams and the destruction of our forests and rivers. My name is Elena Walinga. I come from an Indigenous community in the Ecuadorian Amazon, and as my sister Takaya was telling you, Canada is not only destroying Indigenous land here, but they're also doing it in the Amazon. Canadian mining companies are the most violent and devastating companies that are operating in the Amazon, and they're constantly pushing for the mining front expansion. Indigenous leaders, Indigenous people are every day being attacked, receiving death threats, being attacked, their bodies being attacked. And this violence is perpetuated by the Canadian government, by Canadian banks, by Canadian institutions. The violence that we're seeing and experiencing in the Amazon is the same violence that they are experiencing here. My sisters are experiencing here in Canada.
It's a country that is built on the exploitation and on violence of indigenous people, on the extraction of our lands. And we stand in solidarity with all the communities and people that are being affected by this violence from south to north, from north to south. The COP15 is happening here, but let's not forget that if we want to protect biodiversity, we need to protect Indigenous people first. Indigenous people are protecting biodiversity. We're custodians of these lands that still have living forests, that still have biodiversity on those lands, and without us and without the protection and the work of Indigenous people, there will not be any more biodiversity. We will no longer have forests, and that's what we can see in those places that have been exploited, where they have killed Indigenous people. Forests and waters, they exist because of the work of Indigenous people. We want one thing. We want Canada, and we want all these companies out of Indigenous land, and we want them out of the Amazon.
Hello, my name is Siam Hamilton. I'm Stalo and New Channels, and I just want to thank both Takaya and Helena for sharing their stories and their strength and their resilience in these moments. And now we're going to sing a song of prayer. In our communities, we understand when we sing that we're singing law and we're singing prayers into the future. And we want to send these messages of protection and love and care for all of the lands that we come from. Because when we sing, we remember all of the things that we love and all of the things that we miss. And I just want everybody to know how important it is to us for you all to hear us out in this moment.